I don't think I could not have been any more dramatic than I just was. What is going on, you guys? How are you? If you don't know me, my name is Carrie. I'm a content creator based in New York City, and today I'm giving you all the hair favorites, girl. Let's go. Okay, so today I'm talking about all of my hair favorites. I'm so excited for this video because I feel like not only do I get sent a lot of hair products, but I am just always wanting to test things out, and I feel like I've come up with the perfect little regimen for my hair. So a little bit of background, I do have 3C curly hair. It's pretty long and it gets very frizzy. Living here in New York, the humidity, girl, is next level. So it gets frizzy. And probably like 90% of the time I'm braided. I had a really horrible experience getting a haircut back in July. Every time Luna needs to drink water. Okay, so as I was saying, most of the time I'm in braids because I had a really bad haircut experience back in, I want to say July. I'm gonna move my seat up a little bit. Back in July, so I've been keeping it in braids just to get length back, but I found some really great products to use while I'm in braids and then also in between. So I thought I would share those with you. Also, my nails are a mess. We know, okay? It's been a busy week, okay? Okay, so the very first thing we are gonna touch on is obviously shampoo, girl. So the shampoo I use is, I don't have it with me, it's in my shower. It's the Alma Cosmetics coconut shampoo. Oh my goodness, you guys, this shampoo, I've used it on myself and also on my boyfriend. He has very kinky coarse hair, and it looked, the fact that my AirPods and thing are back here is gross. So I love the shampoo. It has a lot of slip in it, so it just feels good. My hair feels hydrated and soft while also like making sure my scalp is clean. So I absolutely love that shampoo. So fresh out of the shower, I use a combination of a few different products. So I will walk you guys through. I know this is actually made for just like in between wash days, but I like to just spray this on just to give myself a little bit of extra moisture. This shit is so, I think this is like almost empty. Like, yeah, we're almost out of her. We like her. Okay, so after the mist, I like to go in with a cream leave-in conditioner. The one I use is also by Pattern Beauty. This one is great. It's super lightweight and it still adds moisture and makes my curls like super shiny and soft. So I definitely love putting that moisture back into my hair right whenever I get out of the shower. And then, seems like a lot of products. And then I go in with the Styling Custard. This is also by, Luna's playing with her bone. This is also by Pattern Beauty. I love adding this stacked with this. This is the Shea Moisture Curl Stretch Pudding. I don't like having those super kinky tight curls. I just don't think they look good on me because the top of my hair has like long, juicy, bouncy, big curls. I don't like having tiny individual curls. It's just my personal preference. I don't know. So I got the curl stretch pudding, so I kind of mix these two together and it adds kind of that last element. And while I'm putting these products in, I first go through with a Denman brush, or actually I use it's the Pattern version. This is not sponsored by Pattern, by the way. I do work with them a lot, but this is not sponsored, but I genuinely have really used their products for years. So this seems sponsored, I promise it's not. And then I use the Pattern brush. This is what helps get like individual curls, but like I just said, I don't like my curls to be too tight. So then after I first brush with this, put all my products in, then finish off with a wide tooth comb to go through and kind of clump everything together because that's what I like my curls to look like. So that is pretty much my curl routine. And then kind of some essentials while I am out in the curls is obviously a spray bottle. I got this on Amazon. I'll link everything down below for you guys. This is just one of those Miss spray bottles. Super Easy, and I keep it refilled. It needs to be cleaned now that I'm looking at it. Yikes. Next is I always use silk scrunchies. I got these on Amazon for a pack. I got the neutral colors because I'm like fiddling around in here because they look cute. So I kind of keep these everywhere. I like to try to use silk scrunchies, and then I also have silk pillowcases just to add as much slip to my hair as possible and not keep it frizzy. And I think, oh, and then when I'm in my curls, I still wrap my hair up at night, and I actually use the pattern Juicy and Joyful Bonnet. I will take my hair and I put it all on top of my head in a scarf. I don't like doing the pineapple because I feel like that doesn't work. So I take the scarf, tie it, and then put this over it. And then that's how I go to sleep. And I sleep with a silk pillowcase because sometimes this does come off of me because I be wilding in my sleep. So I also sleep with silk pillowcases just in case this comes off. We're still protected. Okay, next I want to go into care while I'm in braids. I think this is something that there's not a ton of information about, and I think girls forget, like, you really, really, really need to take care of your hair while they're in braids. So I thought I would go through some of my favorites for that. Okay, so before I put my braids in, I always want to do a mask. So I will use this coconut hair mask by Alma, and then I also will use the Olaplex number 3. I don't have it with, it's over there. I'll pop a picture up. I mix these two together and I leave these in my hair for probably like an hour, and then that's when I go in and do like my 3 rounds of shampoos. For the shampoos, I do the Alma coconut shampoo, and then I also use a pattern shampoo just to make sure my scalp is super, super, super clean. All right, now that is pre-braids. Now that I'm in braids, the products I really, really like to stick to. For edges, I actually really like the Gen Twist by Dry Bar. It works really, really well and keeps my edges slicked back. And I even will sometimes use for my little baby hairs one of the little eyebrush brushes. Oh my god. I use an eyebrush brush. I just dip it in here and then kind of touch it up. And I don't know, I'm surprised. Dry Bar, I didn't think they made like really great products for black hair. I feel like Dry Bar was targeted towards like the bougie white woman, but they actually did their thing on this. So I'm loving this. I also really like the Black Panther Edge Control. This is literally almost gone. I love to use this whenever I need to refresh. So if my braids are kind of running low, I'll take a knuckle in there, spread it, and then I just slick that shit down, girl. You slick it down and she is lit. Also for braids, of course, I use the Lotta Body Mousse. This is really, really great. I love to use this. I put it in my hair both at night, and then if I'm like getting ready to go, I just mousse my head, put on my do-rag, and then I either keep it on, or if I'm in a hurry, I'll cool dry it just to kind of keep everything laid and slayed. For hair oils, I love using the Organic Growth hair oil. Let me grab it. So for hair oil, this is what I use. It's the Wild Growth. This is like the OG hair oil, but I love putting this on. I actually could put some on now. I haven't put any on this braid, but I love using this every day. It really, really actually helps with the growth, and I don't know, I love an oil. I oil like probably 3 times a week when I do my box braids, but this definitely helps with growth, and then obviously helps keep everything slicked and looking good. Okay, bonnet while I'm sleeping in box braids. I usually have like very, very long box braids that are usually down to my booty. So I got these long bonnets on Amazon, and my braids fit in them beautifully. They come in a pack, like I said, I'll link them below, but I like these because they actually cover all of my braids and not just my scalp, so everything keeps silky and smooth. Luna's literally scratching at the door because she wants to go out, so I'm trying to go quick. Also, to keep my hair looking good in the braids, I will keep the refresher mist on deck. Like I said, even when I'm in braids, you guys want to make sure you're keeping your hair underneath hydrated because it's just sitting out. And then also, I'll even sometimes, probably once a week, I'll just take a little bit of leave-in, and then I will run it through my roots and then kind of down to where my hair ends, just to keep the hair underneath moisturized. I've noticed doing those little things while in braids, A, helps out the takeout process, and then B, my hair just feels so much better whenever I take them out. Now the holy, holy, holy grail product that if you get anything from this video, I would 1,000,000% recommend this. And this is the Pattern Transition Mask. Pattern actually just came out with this. Again, I'm not sponsored. They just sent it to me before it dropped, and I am literally almost out. I used it both on myself and my boyfriend whenever we take out our braids. It is life-changing. So what I do is, say I kind of take out my braids in different sections, as I'm sure everybody does. So I take out my braids. While I'm taking them out, I'm of course detangling as I go, because I just have so much hair and I don't want to clog up the drain in the shower. So I'm detangling as I go. We're keeping it hydrated, keeping it moisturized. And then per section, I'm throwing on this transition mask and kind of finger combing it through just to get rid of that shedding. In this mask, you guys, your hair, I literally remember my jaw dropped. My hair felt so good. It brings your hair back to life. Even on my boyfriend, who has crazy, I'll insert a video of his hair. He has crazy tight curls. I used this on him and it was so good. So this is good for all hair textures. Pattern kind of goes by curlies, coilies, and tight textures. So it's good for all. And it says, nourish your growing curls with our nutrient dense transition mask infused with white tea to help reduce shedding and manuka honey to prevent breakage and maintain moisture balance. And suggested use is whenever you're transitioning or coming out of a protective style. So I love that they made a product that's specifically made for whenever you're coming out of a transition style. I've never heard of that. So you are supposed to leave on for 10 or 15 minutes. I honestly probably leave this on for like 30 minutes to an hour, just depending on how long it takes me to get my braids out. And then you just go in the shower, rinse it, and shampoo and condition like normal. But honestly, this is a 10 out of 10 recommend. Like I said, I can't go without this. It's so good. So I'm gonna have to email Pattern and ask for another jar, because this is amazing. It smells a little crazy. It's not like the best smelling thing, but it works, girl. All right, so those are my hair favorites. I hope you guys learned something, and let me know if you guys have any suggestions in the comments. These aren't all the products I use. These are kind of the staple. If you guys want another video of me like actually demonstrating and going through how I do things, let me know. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I am super, super active on there, and subscribe, as I'm posting every Thursday now. All right, I'll see you guys next Thursday. Deuces.